Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello children, wishing you a very good day. Today we will start the chapter number 1 from the geography book. In class 10th we completed chapter number 1 in your history portion, that was the rise of nationalism in Europe, and after that we are just continued the same thing, and today in the geography we are having here the chapter number 1, resources and development. Children, very important thing is here. What is our meaning of the resources? Resource, and after that the word is our development. Everything that is available our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs provided. That is known as our resources. Because resources, like we are human being and we used to live on the earth, and for surviving we need so many things. Not even the human being, other persons, those are having such as life also, for living, for you can say survive, they need so many things, and that are basically to fulfill that kind of the requirement, that needs, we depends on few things. We depend on few things, and that things we are getting in the different kind of the sources, and the particular, the basically the one thing that we are getting is known as a resource. So if we can talk about, it is a technological accessible. Second is economically feasible and culturally acceptable. The thing what we are getting from the surrounding, that I am again just telling, technologically accessible, then economically feasible, and culturally acceptable. So already I told you about these three features about the technologically, economically, and the culturally. So children, through this diagram I just want to explain you. On the blackboard you can see here is just a triangle, and through this triangle I would like to tell you about, through this triangle, what is this? The process of transformation of the things available in our environment involved in the interactive relationship between nature technologically and institutions. So why the physical environment? The physical environment is here about the nature, and the nature through which go through by the technologically and the institutions, and the main interact with whom, that is a nature through technology, and create institutions to accelerate their economic development, and that is based on the human being. Friends, do you think that the resources are free gift of the nature is assumed by many? They are not. If you feel like that, the free gift of the nature that we assumed by many things, so they are not. Resources are function of the human activities. Human beings themselves are the essential components of the resources. They are transformed in the so many kinds of the, you can say, material that is available in the environment, and that transformed materials into our environment into the resources used of them. So we are having the discussion about the resources. So my dear students, if you can talk about the resources, just like we live on the earth, and on the earth we are surviving. If we can talk about the nature, from the nature we are just, you can say, so many things are just like you can say there is a water is there, trees are there, plants are there, the renewable and just kind of the non-renewable resources are there. So what is this? So we are having the, basically when we talk about the resources are classified into the following ways, and that ways I am going to discuss with you. And before that we are just having the introduction. When we talk about the introduction, first thing we are going to discuss here, that is a type of resources. I will tell you how many type of resources are there. So children, in the introduction already I just tell you about the four things. The first is the type of resources, like how many types of the resources are there. Then the resources planning, what is the planning about the resources. Then the land resources, and then last but not least soil as a resources. So resources already I told you. Again I am just telling you the definition of the resources before going to discuss these points. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs is called resources. It should be technologically accessible, economically feasible, culturally acceptable. Because that the things only on them it can be termed as a resource. Example I already given you here. We can having here to fulfill our requirements, all things are there. The mineral, different kind of the minerals are there. The forest are there. We used to get so many things from the forest. We are using the fuel also there, and then so many things are there, right to the telecom product, to whatever you can say you are getting your eatable, your daily uses things, or as per the vast things through the industrial label to fulfill the requirement. These all are the types of the resources only. So we are going to now classification of the resources. So first thing that we are going to discuss here, that is a basis of origin. Basis of origin you might be go through by that. The first is there biotic and second one is there abiotic. So biotic, first thing we are going to discuss here, that is a biotic. When we are going to talk about the biotic resources, you might be discussed so many times about the biotic lecture, and that is known as a biotic resources. Biotic resources directly the resources, kind of the resources that we can obtain from to have our life, our living resources, like example human beings, fisheries, forest, etc. Like human beings, when we are going to discuss, that we are going to discuss here about, already I told you, depend on the human beings, that is known as biotic resources. And being human beings are there, fisheries are there, and the forests are there. From the life process, what the things we used to get is known as biotic resources. So the biotic resources you are clear about, from the life process, from the living beings, what the things we used to get is known, that is a biotic. And second thing is there, my dear student, that is abiotic. Abiotic resources, when we are talking about the abiotic resources, abiotic resources are basically the resources, abiotic resources, all the non-living things. All the non-living things when we are going to talk about, so then we are going to give you here the example is here abiotic resources. Example, basically you can think all non-living things are there. What kind of the non-living things are there? Basically the rocks are there, minerals are there, different kind of the rocks we used to you can say use in our daily life, but not the directly, but when we are by the process we go through by that rocks and minerals also we are using in so many aspects that we are going to discuss on the later on. So first our priority is here the definition of the resources. What is a resource? The type of resources are there, and after that the type of resources we are going to discuss over here. The first is biotic and the second is abiotic resources. So for today you go through by this only, and after that the further we are going to discuss tomorrow in your part 2.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.